Hello everyone, today I'm gonna be doing another draw with me video. It's gonna be really nice. I'm drawing a picture of Bowser. I recorded the video before I made this intro. So I talk about some stuff. I made a list actually of stuff to talk about. I hope you enjoy the video. Yeah! Hello, well, I made a list of things to talk about, so I'm gonna try to pick things from the list and try to make this video a little bit more interesting. I've already recorded it beforehand, as I've probably said in the intro, so I'm gonna just talk, and I'll edit in some music, probably Bowser music, honestly. And yeah, it's just gonna be a nice fun time. I feel like I should be talking about my early video game memories, because this is a speed draw of Bowser from Super Mario Brothers, and I feel so awkward when I'm talking to myself without drawing, but I'm gonna try. So I think some of my earliest Super Mario memories are of Super Mario World. You know, on the, on the Super NES. And that was because when my mom was in, college, my parents were in college, that was the only console we had. We had a Nintendo 64 for a few years. And we had to sell that, but because college students are poor, especially college students with kids. But my family didn't sell the Super NES because that had all the best games we owned, like A Link to the Past, what else? So yeah, Super Mario World, of course, Super Mario All-Stars, but we didn't have a copy of Super Mario All-Stars for a while because my dad lent it to someone, and then that person never returned it. Maybe they sold it or something, or just completely forgot, but that was weird. So I remember really loving watching my parents play Super Mario World. I just so distinctly remember the Star Zone and how cool it was when they unlocked that. I'm calling it the right thing, right? Put a picture of the Star Zone on the screen, maybe? Editor, me. But there's something about old video games that are just so magical. Especially when everyone was playing them before looking up guides on the internet was a thing. You'd get stuck in certain spots for so long, and your only saving grace was a Nintendo Power. But yeah, I guess Nintendo Power guides were before my time, I mean. But I definitely got snippets in my early childhood of how fun it was or how frustrating it was to get stuck in an old video game. Another Mario Brothers game I loved was Super Mario Brothers 2, because I was on Super Mario All-Stars. It was my mom's favorite on Super Mario All-Stars, so in between doing stuff regular, during video game time, we'd just play old Mario games and Legend of Zelda and Mega Man X. To this day, no one in my family has beaten Mega Man X. We made it to the Sigma boss fight on the Wii Virtual Console version, but oh my gosh, no matter who tries to beat him, our thumbs just kinda give out on us, and we can't beat him. He shouldn't be 3 stages long. The exhaustion, our poor hands, so well, I guess this is more of a Mario video, so I can go more into Mega Man X stuff in another video. Anyways, I've got 5 minutes of talking left. Okay. So far, I'm just working on these Mario tarot cards for my big art project this year. However, I am gonna be taking a hand-drawn animation class, like digitally hand-drawn animation class, in college this coming semester. And I'm a little bit scared because the final project looks pretty rigorous. But I'm sure I can work my way up to it and be fine. But I actually printed out some of the Mario tarot cards. It's gonna be really cool. I'm really new to tarot. I haven't done any like real readings yet. But yeah, I want to kind of get into it. It will be like an interesting. I saw a video that was like talking about how it was like less like fortune telling and more like assisting in decision making. And I kind of like that interpretation of it, and I think I'm gonna use it like that. But of course I've got to learn more about the card meanings. I only really learned Major Arcana for like the purposes of this Mario deck, because I'm not doing Minor Arcana. That would make it like 78 cards. Ugh, that'd be so many cards. I'd be drowning in cards. And I wouldn't have the resources to print them all out or anything anyways, so. But yeah, my big art project right now is this Mario themed Greater Arcana Tarot deck. I guess my next project is probably gonna be another comic, or like first like a mini zine, because I was brainstorming like this zine that I use like textured paper to communicate like my experience with like hating loud noises. I can't really describe it, but after that I'm probably gonna do another comic if I have time before the semester starts. Or maybe the beginning of the intro to animation class. Well, I bet I'd have time to like make that comic during then anyways, since I saw some of the syllabus. Anyways. Oh wow, I need to click back on media source so I can see how long this dang daily darn thing is got left. So yeah. It's gonna be like fun to take an animation class. It's gonna give me a lot less time for regular art projects probably, especially near the end with the big final project. But I'm really excited, and oh yeah, the comic I was like planning mentally was like based on Harvest Moon Animal Parade. I don't know much more about it than that. Yeah. It's like, I know I want it to be about the protagonist, Molly, and then the wizard trying to set Molly up with someone, because the wizard can see fortunes in his crystal ball in Harvest Moon Animal Parade, and that's kind of like how you were originally supposed to find out about like the liked presence of the bachelors and bachelorettes. But it's gonna be about Molly and the wizard trying to set Molly up with something. It's not gonna be shipping Molly and the wizard. I don't want to spoil much more than that idea. But my idea for Molly's personality is like she's really like headstrong and kind of oblivious, kind of like a girl version of a shonen good boy. And or maybe a little bit like Mabel Pines too, because I was gonna have her trying to like ship all the bachelors and bachelorettes together, because that's a feature in Animal Parade was the rival marriages, which was awesome. You should totally look it up. But yeah, well, I'm almost at the end of this, so I better like, I guess I can just make a closing segment and record that later. But like Harvest Moon Animal Parade is the GOAT. I wish I had a paw slam on sketchbook animation. But like, you could ship all the bachelors and bachelorettes minus the special ones, and they'd start their own families, and their kids would go to school and become their own characters. It was so good. In Harvest Moon Tree of Tranquility, I actually got all the available rival marriages together, but I never accomplished that in Animal Parade. I'm starting a new file, I want to accomplish that. Or I guess I could continue my old file where I'm going to try to marry the Harvest King. Well anyways, that's about it. Better pause this. Well, that's all for today's video. If you liked my content, make sure to like and subscribe. Maybe hit the bell button too. I'm not really on a regular uploading schedule. But yeah. If there's any other subjects you'd like for me to talk about or try to talk about, comment them below. Yeah, bye.